What fuels the sense of purpose in your life? Perhaps it's spirituality, love, financial success, or career. You might already possess a personal understanding of what purpose means to you. You may even hold the belief that you were inherently born with a particular purpose, ordained by a higher power. Seeking meaning in life is a universal pursuit, one that no one can criticize you for desiring. Think about it. Many of us expend considerable energy in the quest to imbue our lives with meaning. This might be through spiritual beliefs, advocacy for social justice, imparting knowledge, or seeking solace in artistic beauty. This quest is central to a group of philosophers known as existentialists. They propose that all the aforementioned endeavors could potentially bestow meaning upon our lives. Yet, paradoxically, they also suggest that they might not. As we've learned, philosophy thrives on dialogue and debate. Historically, going back to ancient Greece, thinkers like Plato and Aristotle posited that everything has an intrinsic essence, an array of core attributes indispensable for its existence. For instance, a knife might feature either a wooden or metal handle. However, without a blade, it ceases to be a knife. The blade is essential, defining the knife's primary function. Plato and Aristotle believed that, like objects, humans too have essences, predefined before our birth. According to this view, being a virtuous human involves living in alignment with your inherent essence. Your awareness of this essence and your success in embodying it can vary greatly. This concept, known as essentialism, dominated philosophical thought until the late 19th century and continues to be accepted by many today. However, in the late 1800s, this idea began to be challenged. German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, for instance, advocated for nihilism, the belief that life is fundamentally devoid of meaning. By the mid-20th century, French philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre revisited this notion of essence and proposed a groundbreaking idea. What if we exist first without a predefined essence and must define our purposes ourselves? This concept became the cornerstone of existentialism, asserting that existence precedes essence. This means we first exist, and then it is up to us to define our identities through the choices we make and the lives we lead, without any preordained purpose. This was a radical shift from earlier beliefs where life paths were often thought to be determined by divine will. However, it's crucial to note that existentialism does not equate to atheism. While many existentialists are atheists, others, like Kierkegaard, are theistic. Theistic existentialists deny any form of teleology, that is, they reject the notion that the universe or humans were created with a specific purpose by God. Thus, according to them, neither our lives nor the cosmos are imbued with inherent meaning as per divine intention. Consequently, we find ourselves born into a universe devoid of intrinsic importance, a concept existentialists term the absurd. In everyday language, absurd might connote something ridiculous, but for existentialists, it represents the futile search for answers in a world that offers none. We are beings in desperate need of meaning, yet we find ourselves in an indifferent universe. Our cries for understanding meet with silence, yet we persist in seeking answers. This embodies the existential view of absurdity. Since there is no teleology, no preordained purpose, the world exists without reason. In such a world, there are no absolutes, no cosmic justice, no inherent fairness, no order, no definitive rules to follow. Existentialism, rooted in the ideas of late 19th century philosophers like Kierkegaard and Nietzsche, truly came into prominence during and after World War II. The atrocities of the Holocaust made many question the existence of any ordered cosmos. Who could blame them? In a world where atrocities like Nazism emerged, finding meaning became exponentially challenging. Yet Sartre confronted this head-on, addressing not just the lack of meaning, but the overwhelming abundance of freedom, an aspect of existentialism that, while initially appealing, he found deeply disconcerting. To Sartre, our freedom is alarmingly profound. Without preset guidelines, each individual is tasked with forging their own moral compass. This contemplation of freedom, as profound and liberating as it is, brings with it an immense responsibility, the task to define oneself by one's own choices. In existentialism, you are the architect of your essence through your actions and decisions, a task both daunting and empowering. As we wrap up today's exploration into the depths of existential thought and its implications on our lives, remember that the search for meaning is not only a philosophical pursuit but a personal journey. Each step you take, each decision you make, is part of crafting your own unique narrative. If today's discussion sparked any thoughts, or if you find yourself pondering the nature of your own existence, feel free to share your insights in the comments below. Engaging with these concepts is not just about understanding existentialism, but also about understanding ourselves. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and as always, embrace the freedom to create your own meaning.